Greetings, everyone. BJ Walla back with you for another episode of Stronghold Kingdoms. Global Conflict 1. World 1 of Global Conflict, you could say as well. Checking in on the happenings of the last couple of weeks here. And much has been happening. Snake has launched an attack. So good, we're going after that. Let's pop on over to Syria. What we got here? Oh, looks like he's back. That's interesting. Asian pulse influences election. Glorfindel, where's Glorfindel? He's interdicted. There's Glorfindel. Okay, let's do this. Oh, of course, we're about to be even more diseased. Okay, anyway, let's take a look at the world map. House 10, House 15. In active conflict with the current leadership of the current powerhouse of House 19. So quite a bit of back and forth here. Looks like House 19 has made a bit of a comeback a little bit over here. Last couple of weeks, of course, most of the Eurasia and stuff has been flipping a little bit more back and forth, and of course the United States has, and Iceland has changed hands a couple of times as well. There's a strong presence of House 10 here. Last week House 19 has made a comeback, although House 10 is a lot here, so hour and a half. What we got here? Yokel, he's not quite high enough yet. Been trying to invite some more people into the our faction here, since we are losing in actives left and right. So we're pretty much at the edge here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we lose anybody else, we're going to end up dropping from the house. So I might have to resort to having Traveler's Way pop on real quick to help at least mitigate that at some point. We still have Philip, we have Central, so we don't know about these two. I know also Popsicle was on here and there every once in a while. I'll have to mail them just to see if they're still active in their band. See if we're in danger of dropping the house here. But in the meantime, see what else has been going on. Oh yes, the glory race. So House 19 still dominant. House 10 trying though. House 10 trying. So we'll see how things go. Last glory round was 20 days ago. So we're still over 3 weeks, probably averaging about a month per glory round, which of course does bode well for our loyalty. So we got 4 weeks, so we'll definitely hit that level before the end of the age. After that though, will be up in the air, because we still have 26 weeks to go before we hit what I presume to be the final level of 52 weeks. But we'll see. In the meantime, let's see what else has been going on here. Snake's attack stopped by diplomacy, New Haven, excellent. Snake's attack stopped by diplomacy, excellent. So what do we have? So do we have, yes, we do have a snake. I noticed that at the top of the broadcast now, didn't I? What we've got over here, however. Yes, okay, we still have the wolf there in Fludiera. The wolf could pair as part of a problem, so stop by New Haven. Let's check out some of our house relationship changes here. House 5 is now neutral. House 13 neutral. House 19 neutral. So in terms of house allies, we have no enemies, we have no allies. In terms of faction, however, we've got 4 factions, excellent. Somebody else using it there, eh? Somebody else may have left the game. Oh, and here, interesting. Our diplomacy here. The elite squad, I don't even know who they are at this point. Just something left over, I presume, from the previous wall. So we will set as neutral. Here, got an invite to there. Be nice. I'll hold on to that though, at least for the time being. Just don't want to switch factions and lose that time I've got invested for the achievement. And lots of allies at least, eh? House 10. Anyway, so we did get scouted here. Nighthawk Leaf on the Wind by House 10. So during the conflict, of course, they were doing... Yeah, I did not see that. I have no idea what you were saying there. We'll have to take a look at that. Oh my god, with this... Alright, the third time in less than 10 minutes. We'll do a little bit of Google Translate, see if Google Translate can do something for us there. Meantime, what I was coming in here for was the activity check. Yes, indeed. Fortunately, I was able to respond in time. First, we do want to welcome Central, who we know from some other worlds, and from being a YouTube fan as well. Now, with us on global conflict, although there ain't much we can do at this point in time, I gotta start ranking up. Gotta start doing something here. Action going, which means, of course, I've got to start working on island warfare. So let's see. Google Translate has this as I just have a job to scout. The lock is not Besed. Improve this translation. Job to scout the lock is not processed. So could possibly be referring to a quest to scout. Arda Imperia. See who this guy is, Arda Imperia. He's in Sumatra now. It looks like House 9. Our allies in House 9 have left Iceland, it seems, and some of these people have moved down here now. For the most part, out of the battleground territory. See, we do have some House 1 in here. Okay, so that's what that was. Okay, so just doing the scouting mission, presumably. That's good. Of course, Nighthawk scouting to check on stuff in relation to the war. The battle is going on. Good faction relationship change, yes, we know. So Monk's 81 back in there, as we've seen. Launches attack, enemy probes us, enemy probes us. So both Fludir and New Haven have the siege camps, and notice the wolf attacked again. Wolf attacks, of course, we've got quite, as you can see, quite a bit of handoff here. Last week, as I said. Quite the battleground. And of course, welcome to Central. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, of course, with the parish being at ground zero, of course, for its attack, I've had lots of attacks against us. Look at that, some of my stuff is back there. How about that? My old reports. Something funky still going on with the report system. Sometimes they'll come in and won't have these old reports. I'll exit, go back in, and they're back in. I'll go back in, and they're gone again. It's very weird. Let's take a look at this pig attack. Ossyria defending herself quite admirably. Woo-hoo! Excellent. We'll take a look at the Paladins castles too, so you just want to see attacks against their parish. Just to see if we actually launched any attacks. So it doesn't look like we do. It's all us being attacked. Attacking us. Of course, these wolf lairs are in Osiria. I was thinking about taking them down since we've had some bad weather for today. As a matter of fact, let me take a look here. I think we're somewhat alright. And of course, having the wolf's castle there doesn't help as well, as you can see. And of course, disease. No, we still got some showers. Not as bad as it has been, but certainly not as good as I could hope for here. So we're definitely going to have to do something here, and that's probably do something that's going to help me push popularity a bit here. So let me do that. $622, $622. Let's see. Do want to leave some room for some food here, so we'll go this side. 622. I think we can go 622 right there. I think that'll be the best bet. There we go. So that will allow me to do this. Double rations, because we'll still, once that's built in an hour, we'll still be making more ale than we are consuming, even after we get our other 3 peasants back at some point. And that, of course, will allow me to do this. Oh no, it won't, will it? Succotash. That's a killer. So we definitely can't do any more on food either. So right now we're just going to have to accept the fact that we're losing gold anyway, teeth-wise. I don't have enough peasants right now. Anything here? So am I short there? 540. Let's see what we got going on here. So yeah, as you can see, definitely we don't have any bonus for ale here, as you can see. 3-6, far cry from the 633. 310, 633. So obviously we're getting a big bonus from the parish right now. Thanks for that. Oh, speaking of which, I do have that I can sort of help push to. I guess I can't really. So I already donated the bread. Meat, of course, I can't because we're way over in meat. Cheese and apples have not quite recovered there, unfortunately, because I've got to push up my consumption, so I'm not making as much surplus at this point in time, so that'll have to wait a little bit longer. In the meantime, let's get back to these reports, shall we? So anyway, wolf lairs, as I was saying, try to get rid of them, but I certainly don't have the ability. I might, this one I could probably. A little bit too costly, considering my army would have to be pulled from the castle. Anyway, let's take a look at these Paladin castles we attacked. The attacker wins, excellent. Or the parish, I should say, not we. I had nothing to do with it, really. And that one is already cleared. Let's see. New Haven attacking the Wolf's Castle, and the attacker wins. Excellent. Oof. Still very costly. Very costly. Tunnel down in there. And it's victory. Excellent. Check out these wolf attacks here. Oh good, we defeated them. It's always a nice thing. Attack here. Another defeat. And we had the wolf in Ornaith. Or New Haven against Ornaith. Excellent. And the most recent one against Assyria. Defeated again. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Anything else I think we need to worry about repairing, right? Good, that means we can just go with the build, yeah. I think that's correct, right? Yes, I believe it is. Excellent. There we go. Do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Very good. Stone production. Okay, we're still producing stone. Excellent. Alright, let's get into this here. Wolf attacks, we saw that. Get rid of those guys. Alright, so a lot of attacks by this guy, so we'll take a look at a couple of those. One attack by Deep Mountain here, so let's check this out first. Torso. Deep Mountain. So where's this guy at? Who's he belong to? House 5. From Thorso in Scotland, eh? Quick little gold raid from the looks of it. 6 archer, 6 pikemen done, so it looks like it was a wash for him at least in terms of cost of troops just to get that little bit of gold. Now, Clukie here. Clukie. Calfafel, but should be here in Iceland, I think, right? Yes. Oh, there's Sendy. There's Sendril. So it looks like this guy got wiped out. KL Jukva. Yep, pretty much looks like he went neutral. And fled to Peru and northeast Canada after being involved in the war, eh? This is just an attack. I presume to get a report on the defenses. They reached the keep, okay, so that's what's happened. Could also have been a flag raid too. But why would you flag raid without doing a gold raid as well? Might as well raid gold if you're going to flag raid. Again, looks like just a flag raid. Looks like just a bunch of flag raids there. That was close. Playing it close there, but obviously it looks like he's just doing flag raids. Yeah, looks like we won that battle at least. All dead. Another close one. At least we got one victory out of it, eh? But yeah, so this was all a week and a half ago, so obviously he paid for his brazenness, as you can see. Sending more troops in there. Obviously, a few of these are rather close. Up another win. Another win for us. Excellent. But again, nothing in terms of taking gold. All another win. All about taking flags. So we're able to stop them so far at least 3 times. Four times. 5 times. Nice. Oh, that was close. Fairly close. Seems he is out of the fight now, though. Now, of course, Asian POS, Asian POS, who is, I think he was right here, wasn't he? One of them. Yeah, one of his villages. So obviously House 19 once, when we were under the control of House 10 here. Over the last week or so. Now see, he's doing a gold raid. It's a big gold raid there. More gold raiding. Just got in there right before they popped. So yeah, pretty much cleaning out our coffers. Reykjavik. Oh, we won. Ah, just finally put up some defenses, eh? No defenses in fighting the last two attacks. I guess we had defenses, indeed. So good bully on that. Oh, and we completed some work in the castle, eh? That was a gold raid. So he might not have even gotten a report. Let's see. Let's see if he's been before we... Yeah. So he didn't even get this report. What he got was that he lost. Excellent. Excellent. And that pretty much catches us up. Catches us all up over the last couple of weeks. Here's to see some interdicts here. That's running out soon. He's in vacation mode. Just got a few hours, but of course there were a few others that running out in less than an hour. We'll see how things turn out. Did I invite this guy? I don't know if I did. Let's invite the faction now. Why not, eh? At this point, it can't hurt. So in the meantime, it's BJ Wallace saying thanks for watching this episode of Stronghold Kingdoms Global Conflict 1. And until next time, I will see you in game.